In this video, I'm going to give you a behind the scenes look at how I built my online course sales page. And if you're a startup founder watching this and you are currently building and designing your sales page, I'm going to give you a couple copywriting tricks that you can add to increase your conversions and convert more of your website visitors into customers. So here's the kind of order that we're going to go through. I'm going to walk through the site. I'm going to talk about some copywriting stuff that I've done, the structure of the page itself, the order in which I talk about certain things, and yeah, of course, give you some copywriting tips. And then, I'm using Framer, so I'll give you a quick Framer behind the scenes as well. I love Framer. It's incredibly fast. Let's dive into it. So here is the site I have right now. At the top, I've decided to add a nav bar. We can start at the nav if you want to. At the top here, I've added a nav bar. This nav bar keeps my customers on the page though, so it does not go to a different page. All of these links here are anchor links, so they click on the link and it will scroll them down to a certain point of the page. It's not a sticky nav, and if they want to go directly to the checkout, which takes them to a credit card form, not to just another sales page, they click the go to checkout button, and that's how they can buy my product. So let's talk about this. Let's go into play mode so you can kind of get a preview of it. Here's how it looks, nice and mobile optimized. This is the most important part of your entire website. This is your hero section. This is 80-90% of your traffic, and 80 to 90% of your visitors on this site are going to make the decision, do I want to keep scrolling? Do I want to stay on this page? Is this right for me? So it's going to sound counterintuitive, but you need to spend 80% of your work, your effort, your thoughts, your strategy on this hero section. So what do I have here in my hero section? I've got a little pill button here. I've got my headline. I've got some sub headlines. I've got a couple more little pills. These are kind of like little, almost like in my head, like little 2-word bullets, sales bullets. I've got my sales video here.
Imagine if your Stripe dashboard looked like this,
which we can talk about on another video another day. And then that's it. So that's the entire scroll here. I've got the nav up here. Like I said, if you click on that, it'll take you to different parts of the page. I'm keeping my students on the same page. And what else can I say? So I have followed, I'm trying to remember where exactly I found this. I saw Ali Abdaal's website that I kind of liked, his YouTube Academy. And what he did is he kind of cut off the video a little bit so that it was cut off here, and it forced you, the viewer, the visitor, to scroll a little bit in order to see the full thing, which I think is a great trick to add into your sales page. I'm trying to think of another great one. Another great example is Feather.so. He's got the hero image down here that's slightly cut off, and it opens this loop in your mind that you want to close and say, like, I gotta keep scrolling down to see what this is all about. So let's keep going. Gonna expand this, make sure we get the full screen. So I've got my headline, how to get your first 1,000 customers for your startup. I've played around with different headlines, and I'm always changing this headline, at least, I'd say at a minimum twice a week, depending on how much, if it shifts in the right direction or the wrong direction. I've tried more complicated headlines or more kind of benefits-driven headlines, and then I've tried very straightforward headlines of thinking, what does the customer want, and what is the kind of... I've tried to figure out a way how to put this into ChatGPT, but like, give me the lusty, deep down, greedy version of what my customers want. So, they say like, hey, I want to grow my business, when really the deep down, ego driven, emotional, like, kind of frothing at the mouth is, I want $1 million. So if you could say, or if you can get closer to making that promise, I think that's an incredible copywriting tool that you should lean into. So I say get your first 1,000 customers for your students, because I'm thinking in my mind, like, that's what they're craving. They're like, my startup founders that are going on this page, they're like, I gotta get 1,000 new customers. If I can get 1,000 new customers, that would be incredible. And then again, I'm giving more, in the sub headline, I'm diving even further into it. This exact kit has earned our clients over $50 million in revenue. We show you how to get your first 1,000 customers in 10 days. The best copywriting framework to always go from is fast, easy, cheap. Is it fast? Is it easy? Is it cheap? So if I could say, hey, in 10 days, you can do this. It's easy to do, and it's cheap. So I haven't talked about the price yet, but as we're going through this, there's like fast, easy, cheap. Now, the top one up here is just for SEO purposes. It's just for like, hey, giving people a sense of like where they are in the world. And these pill buttons here, these little are the kind of without. Another copywriting thing that I'm always doing, I probably do it too much, is I do headline, how to get your first 1,000 customers for your startup, parentheses, without doing blank, blank, blank. And the without is doing all the things that you don't want to do as a customer, all the tired, tedious, exhausting things. So I'm saying how to get your first 1,000 customers without running ads, without doing social media, and without using Product Hunt. So that is another way to like perk people up. So if you're thinking about how to frame your product, you're like, how to get X or how to do X without doing A, B, and C, tedious, boring, laborious tasks, expensive tasks that aren't going to work. Like if you put that into it, and that's going to kind of signal to your customers, like, one, they understand me, and two, like, hey, if I can, again, fast, easy, cheap. It's easy, it's fast. So I already have it here. I'm repeating myself, but the first 1,000 customers in 10 days, that's what I want. It's fast and it's easy. I don't have to do, oh, you mean I don't have to run ads? I don't have to do social media, and I don't have to do Product Hunt? Sign me up. So then I send them the video.
Imagine if your Stripe dashboard looked like this. $500,000 in revenue in less than 10 days. No, this is not a trend. This is not some secret hack. This is all from your startup that you...
So in the first 10 seconds, I can give them that lusty promise of like, you could make $500,000 in the next 10 days if you apply these lessons that I'm about to give you. That is, again, a very like, oh, you got my attention. I'm going to keep watching this. And then this button here is kind of tricky. A lot of people put these buttons here on your, especially on your SaaS page, and it goes against a lot of direct response rules because they will click this button, it'll take them to the pricing page, they'll click this button, and it'll take them down to the pricing cards. If you click this button, it will take them off the page, and for a sales letter, for a sales page, you want your customers to read everything. You want them to read the problem section. You want them to read about what's in the course. You want them to read about what's in your product, what's in your app. So for them to skip all the way to pricing and just go straight to pricing and see like, oh, it's $49, or to see, oh, it's $99 a month, I don't need this. It circumvents the sales process. It's like calling your customer and saying, hey, how's it going? My name's Jordan with Nice Life Studio. We are $10,000. Would you like to buy? And be like, wait, what are you selling? I would remove this button in a lot of cases, but for this one, I say, see what's inside, and that it only takes them to the what's included phase. The like, hey, you can at least see what's inside the product. You skip over the problem section, but I don't recommend that you do that, but at least I'm not going to take you all the way to checkout. Now, if they want to go to checkout up here, they have that ability. I let my customers do what they want to do. Your customers are going to do what they're going to do. But if I can guide them in the right thing, in the right way, and put the right thing in front of them at the right time, that's going to increase my conversions. So I say, see what's inside. Don't do learn more. Don't do something generic, like something actionable. See what's inside the kit. And then I have a little subtext. It's a little like security backed by our 90-day money-back guarantee. If you can increase your money-back guarantee beyond just the standard 30 days, go for it. Do it. Then down here, we kind of change it up a little bit from this typical pill with the X's to more rounded, just as a little like visual difference, what you'll get. So I'm showing them the quick top 5, top 10 hitting features. If you can do this for your SaaS startup, just say like, here's the big promise in the headline, here's a video of how it works, and then like, here are the top 5 features that we think you're going to get the most benefit from. Then I'm going straight into proof, because this is a new course. No one has heard of this course before. No one has heard of Nice Life Studio before. I have to assume that. So I want to put as much proof in front of you as possible. And so since it being a new course, and you could do the same thing with your SaaS startup, since it's a new product, it's unproven, it's not going to have a lot of reviews, it's not going to have a lot of different customers from all over the world. So what I did is I contacted my network and I said, hey guys, here's the course, go check it out. view it, tell me what you think. And then I just did a quick little 5-minute interview. They wrote a quote for me, and then I, polished it up a little bit more and say like, hey, is this the kind of quote? Would you stand by this? And they say, absolutely. And these aren't just generic people. You can click on their LinkedIn profile right here and it goes straight to them because it's real people. So these are real people. Don't use AI. Don't use fake stock images. If you're going to put a customer testimonial, it better be real. And then add some more proof. All these people have worked at these big companies. Again, just like I'm backing it up like, hey, this is real deal. This is proven. The people that I've worked with have helped me build this kit. So it's legit. That's the trust I'm trying to build with my customers. So now I go into, this is the problem section here. So I'm filtering out people. I want to push away the wrong types of people. So the first thing I say is, if you're a startup founder, you have a new product ready to go, here's why you haven't launched. So if you're a startup founder, 1, that filters you. You have a new product. 2, that filters you again. And then 3, why you haven't launched. You haven't launched yet. That filters you even more. So if you are a startup founder and you don't have a new product, or you are a startup founder and you have a new product and you've already launched it, then this is not going to help you. So I want to keep filtering down until I get to, this is the exact person for this course, this kit, and buy now. So I add some more here's some negative thoughts. These are some sales bullets. You have no idea where to start. And this is where I'm trying to get inside a customer's, this is where I'm trying to get inside a customer's head where they're like, wow, they understand me. Did I spell imposter wrong? Is that how you spell imposter? Impostor. Oh, that's how you spell imposter. You always got to spell check. Here's why you haven't launched. You have no idea where to start. You feel like an imposter. You're afraid no one will buy. You're waiting for a perfect timing. You're still I'm giving all the things, all the excuses that a startup founder might have in their head. And if they're reading this and they relate to it, then that's going to get them to scroll down even further down the page. Now I'm getting into what I like to do is the 3 deadly mistakes, or here are the 3 big things that are holding you back. I had fancy names for this, like the Apple effect, or the all my features. I think it was the alter ego effect. I had some weird names for this, and what I should have just done in what I did here is just name it simply. So mistake number 1, wait, almost done. Mistake number 2, all my features are my babies. And number 3, you're pretending to be Apple. These are kind of plain. They kind of get you to read a little bit more. You can skip past this part, or the customer can read and be like, wait, I have some of these mistakes, or I've done some of these mistakes. And then I'm saying it doesn't have to be complicated. And then I'm going into this is kind of the feature set. So if you're building a SaaS website, this is where you add your features. We use this exact same formula in 200 plus launches. Again, adding some more proof, hey, this is a proven formula. This works. This can work. So if you have a SaaS startup right now, add how many customers you have, add how many times your app has been used, add how much money, how many problems it solved. If it's an SEO app, we've ranked number 1 on Google for the last 21 weeks or 21 months. That's interesting. That's some hard specific facts. And I put some hard specific facts here too. This kid has earned, I could have said $600,000, but I know the exact number. That's $594,444 in 10 days. That is the exact number, and that feels real. You could argue the other way, that actually doesn't feel real because it's too specific and it feels like you're just saying that to be specific. But no, that's the actual number. Learn how to have your biggest sales day ever. That is, again, another benefit, another thing your customers, the startup founders reading this are craving. And then I go through what it is, what entails inside the kit, module 1, module 2, module 3, module 4. Just a lot of people want to know, hey, when I'm signing up for a course, what am I going to get? So we just tell them straight up, here's what it is. And I try not to be this is very specific advice to online course creators, but a lot of online course creators will put how many minutes or how many hours their online course is, or module 1, 55 minutes, module 2, 33 minutes. And your customers want to know that this is not a lightweight kit or a lightweight course, but they also don't really care how long the course is. It can actually be kind of a deterring factor. They can be kind of pushed away to realize, wow, this is 4 hours of content that I have to watch in order to get the solution that I want. Again, fast, easy, cheap. So if it is not helping those 3 methods by saying, hey, it's 55 minutes, that is not fast and that is not easy. So if you're intimidating your customers with your feature, like, hey, it gets set up in 2 hours, get set up in a single afternoon, like for your product, be like, I don't really want to do that. I want to get set up in 5 minutes. Make it easy for me. Adding some visuals, adding some screenshots from the course itself, and then a little like, hey, you have 100% permission to 100% copy paste this launch formula, just a little like kind of being funny here. I added this little badge last week because I want people to, it increases conversion. It increases trust by putting, these are trusted brands. These are brands that you feel like, if I were to see this on a credit card form, I would feel safe, trusted, and feel like my money is being put in the right place, and I'm not going to get scammed or someone's going to steal my identity. That is what you want. That's what you want your customers to feel safe giving you their money. So I just have these little badges and this quick little thing. This is a actual tweet from Jay Patel, one of our early students, and you can click on it and it's great. And again, it's like real deal stuff. Like, hey, that actually exists out in the world. Awesome. Make it real. Make it real for people. Let me decrease the padding here. What am I doing here? So now we're in the bonus section. So this is just like sweetening the pot. So they've already gone through the features. They know kind of what's in it. So think about your SaaS product. Now it's like, here's everything else that you get with the product and how fun it is and how great it can be by using this. Let me switch these to center. Much better. This is like kind of like my little bento box. Oh, look, I even need to fix some of these. See, Framer is amazing at what it does. And you can fix things on the fly. See something you don't like? This is helping me as much as it's helping you. So I add all the bonuses. Here's everything you're going to get when you sign up for the course. And here's all the bonuses. If you have a SaaS product and you can add as many extra features, not just beyond your main features, like, hey, you're also going to get this. It just makes your customer feel good that it's going to get a ton of value. They're going to get a ton of bang for their buck. And who doesn't want that? So I just go through, here's everything you're going to get. Here's all the extra stuff. This part right here, this is a little bit more sales lettery, direct response, but this is just like sales bullet heaven, where I'm going to just litter this page with sales bullets. You could read some, you could read a few. That is how people read sales letters. They don't read every single sales bullet, but they kind of pick and choose and bounce around. And if they see something that they like that resonates with them, it's going to help conversion. It's going to help you with the sale. So I've told you all about the features, and I say, even if you've never done this before, we'll show you how to launch step by step on any budget. Then I know that as they're going down this page, that objections are starting to bubble up in their mind. They don't feel like, is this the right thing? Should I be doing this? Or like, I don't think this is right for me in my particular situation. And you just kind of have to keep snapping them out of that, pop the bubble. The objections are little bubbles that pop up, and you just have to pop them every single time before they get too big. Because if they're too big, then the customer won't buy. But if they're just little tiny things, you can just go pop them, and your customer will be like, oh, okay, you're right. Hey, what was I thinking? Hey, you're right. I love this thing. So headlines, make things easy to read, make bullets. You know what? I could even change some of this stuff. Like instead of emojis here, I could add numbers, make a numbered list so that's a little bit more digestible. That could be one way to improve this section. Copy paste videos and landing pages that are proven to convert, building a wait list that will capture customers' imaginations, creating a hype video to live. Like, I'm just going through basically the entire kit and everything. Like, I'm turning all the features, and then these are sales bullets, and turning them into like sales benefits for you. Discover how to create urgency and scarcity without being pushy or cringy. Know exactly what to post on launch day. For like, these are things that my customers want. Build your boogeyman that your product will defeat. Like, oh, what's that? That's interesting. Name and claim your product category. So they're all just like, I took lessons from all 4 lessons and then just turned them into sales bullets. Now we're into a bigger objection section. How much is this going to cost me? And this is where I'm doing a price anchoring trick, and you can do this the same. You can this is showing your customers, this is in the PAS framework, this is showing your customers what the world will look like if they don't solve this problem. Like, yes, you have a problem. You haven't launched your SaaS yet. Here's what it's going to actually look like. Or maybe you've tried the wrong method in the past, and I'm going to show you right here what the wrong method looked like. How much is going to cost me? A startup founder will spend anywhere between $20,000 to $50,000 on a launch. That's a price anchoring in your head. I'm showing you like a big number, so you remember $20,000 to $50,000. Hiring people, marketing, video production, landing pages, all the money on paid ads. Like, I'm reminding them of like the nightmare that they're about to walk away from, and that they don't have to do that. And I pop the bubble. You won't pay anywhere close to that. You can get 99.99% off your launch bill. Here's everything you get. I'm showing them the big bundle, everything they're about to do. I haven't said the price yet. Again, it's just kind of an overview. This is like a nice summary, tighten everything up, a big bundle image, everything just like, it looks like I'm going to get a ton of stuff when I buy this. And that's what you want your customers to feel like when they're buying your SaaS product. They should feel like, yes, it's going to solve this one particular problem, but dude, this is huge. I'm going to get a ton of stuff. So what the course includes, bonuses. I've changed the colors of this just to add a little bit of visual distinction. Again, space it out, make it readable, emoji bullets, bullet points, bold letters, quick, leave like just, I should be able to quickly read this and scan and understand what I'm reading. Lead with a successfully launched feature. Convert casual viewers. 90-day money-back guarantee. And then finally, lifetime access to, I'm pulling out one of the bigger things for this kit, lifetime access to the 500K SaaS launch kit. Now I have a button here that says go to pricing that will take them to the pricing card, because at this point, they've gotten most of the sales pitch. They understand everything. I'm showing them the big bundle again. It's another part here where you remind them of everything you're going to get. Another great copywriting trick. Tell them once. Tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them again. Because I've just processed a lot of information on your sales page here, and I need to be reminded as to where we got started. So I took this up here. Sorry if I'm making you seasick. I took this section right here, what you'll get, and I just copy pasted it and put it straight down here in the same exact section. Just, again, remind them. Unlock the next level of your SaaS. Imagine 1,957 new customers. That's a specific number again. That's a specific result that I've gotten. Paying you month after month, loving your SaaS. Again, like the dream. What's the dream for these people? Get the kit now. They click the button. They go to checkout, or backed by our 90-day money-back guarantee. Some more proof, some more trust. Here's some credit cards. Here's some 90-day, And then finally, the pricing card. With your pricing cards, keep it under, how many bullets? Like I say, keep it under 10 bullets if you can, because otherwise it just gets to be like too much where your customers can't process what they're buying. Visual distinction, one little call out, one-on-one strategy session. That's what people want. I could change strategy to coaching to be a little bit more like straightforward and less like loose with my words. And then a button that says go to checkout. You could say like, get this now. Download the kit. Sometimes when you say checkout or buy now, it like wakes people up a little bit, and they have their credit card like slowly coming out of their pocket, and then they say like go to checkout, and you're like no. So actually I'm going to change that at the very top. We're going to do some copywriting stuff. More trust badges, and then if they're still not convinced, I go down to the guarantee, and you should add this for your SaaS, like right below your pricing card. Talk about your refund and guarantee policy, like make people feel safe that they're buying this product and that they have an out. Like if they don't like this, I've bought a lot of SaaS products or even online courses, and I use it for 10 minutes and legitimately it's just not right for me and I don't like it and I'm not going to get any value out of it. And then I email support within 10 minutes of buying and go, hey, this isn't right for me. And they go, I'm sorry, you should have read the terms of service. Like, we cannot issue a refund. You're like, dude, come on. Like, I'm not scamming you. I just want my money back. Like don't F me over for just like, this seemed like the right thing at the time and now it's not. Like, come on, be a little bit human. So I think you should be a little human. And this is what I say here. Like, I make it again, fast, easy, cheap. You have 90 days to test out this product. It's very easy to get a refund, and it doesn't take a lot of time. And you should feel safe. And I call it the ludicrous guarantee, just to be like a little bit more in their face, like, hey, this is insane what you're about to get, and it's a safe purchase that you're doing. More reminder of proof, just this is like, that's a earlier section up there, just, displayed flat out instead of in the little carousel. Just again, showing more proof. This is a proven thing. If you want to contact me, go to, I give people options like, because some people just have like one more question. So I give people that ability to ask one more question. Why not? Be open. Put your WhatsApp number in there, email. I just had someone email me this morning about, hey, I'm thinking about buying the course. Is this right for me? And make sure you spell questions right. Again, this is helping me more than it's helping you at this point. Still have questions, need help with something. Be open. And then FAQs. Everyone's got a little FAQ. Always add an FAQ section for your SaaS product. And the answers to the FAQ should be salesy in a way. They should feel like not true to life explanations that are like, it's not a help article, it's still a sales page. So you should be a little bit more like a cheerleader in the FAQs rather than like a support person in the FAQs. So I say like, can I use this? Let's find a good one. Can I use this kit if I've never launched anything before? Like this is where you pop those objections to. Yes, this course is made for beginners too. It walks through, like, I'm selling in the FAQs. I'm not just like giving an explanation. Quick summary, everything I'm going to get. I was trying to find one where I'm like being cheeky, but how much does it cost? Answer, it's $49, super simple. You get all the bonuses plus coaching session. Like, oh, cool. That's all I need to know. What if I don't have a big audience? No problem. The strategy works if you have 100 followers or 100,000 followers. Do I need fancy equipment? This has been used on 200, like, you're selling in the FAQs. FAQs, again, are not meant for just, like, support questions. And then I have a back to the top, so they can go back to the very top of the page if they wanted to. Let me see what that button does. It takes them to the very top of the page, and then they can go to checkout up here, or they can go back to what's inside. I keep them on the page as much as possible. They can contact me. They have FAQs, and then this is the kind of final warning in like a webinar world. They call it the final warning, or even like if you're writing a keynote, this is called the final warning. It is, if you don't solve this problem, this is what your life is going to look like, and this is how it's going to get progressively worse and worse and worse until you hit rock bottom. Don't let it hit rock bottom, and if you don't make a change, then you're going to be stuck forever. And I'm kind of almost like subtly threatening them, and they should be like, yeah, you're right, I should like make a change, and then get Kit Now, and I take them straight to the checkout page, and they can buy my product. It's that simple. Also text questions, because maybe some people have last minute questions. Trust badges, and I have these as links, but I try not to push people to click on those links because, again, I want them to stay on the page. So that is a general overview, and I hope that was kind of like a nice behind the scenes tutorial as to how to think about your sales page, how to structure your sales page, what things to say in what order. Save this video for later, go watch it again, and take notes next time if you were just watching this casually. Okay, so that is it. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Jordan P. Anderson with Nice Light Studio, and we'll see you in the next one.